Alright guys, how y'all doing? How's my audio sound? Do I sound good? Okay, this is the Club with the Man 1993, and I am here live for take 2 of my AEW Dynamite live review. I did do this last night. I actually stayed up a little too late, I felt, because I was pretty tired this morning. To do my Dynamite review, because while I was doing Dynamite, I was making my Backlash card predictions. Check them out if you haven't seen them yet. Unfortunately, though, during my stream, I was told in a live chat, and I kind of rushed through it, that my microphone was acting all staticky. And apparently, according to my parents, there was something weird going on with, like, in the internet and, like, the televisions and whatnot last night. So that might have been why that happened. I tested my microphone out before, though I did the stream. There was no issues, but if there is anything weird going on with my stream, please, guys, let me know in the description box. I tested it out. My microphone should be fine now, so that's why I'm doing take 2 of this Dynamite review, which I wish been nice to be able to do my NXT review right now, but still gotta watch NXT, and I gotta redo this because I was not gonna keep a review up that you couldn't understand what I was saying too well. So, with that being said, I'm back up here with take 2 of the Double or Nothing Go Home Show, the May 20th, 2020 edition of AEW. Thought it was a good way to set up the pretty stacked card that we have for Double or Nothing this coming Saturday. I'm hoping to catch it live. I'm hoping to also be able to do some preview predictions. Probably more so tomorrow, because I do have a project or two I want to take care of tonight. On top of something else I got to take care of tonight as well, personally. So, we'll see where it goes, and I do definitely want to try to do preview predictions for Double or Nothing. And I will do a review after I watch Double or Nothing as well. I believe I'll still be able to watch it on Saturday night. Who knows? So, let's check the live chat. We see Mark in the live chat. How you doing, Mark? Thank you for joining me, buddy. Since no one actually doesn't say anything in the live chat, let me turn on. Again, I just want to hear how my audio sounds. I can't hear it, unfortunately. With this, wait. Okay, sounds good. I was able to check it there. All right, we're good. So, anyways, let's talk about Dynamite. I thought it was a very good go-home show to set up, things to come. Oh, thank you, Tyler, for doing that. Again, I think my parents said there was something on the news this morning saying that there was something going on with the internet and the like the televisions and stuff in the area last night. So that might have been why my microphone was acting all goofy. But yeah, thank you for letting me know, Tyler, last night in the live chat, this and that. But I was super tired last night, and I still think it was a bad idea, because it ended up being a waste of time. I only got, 5 hours of sleep, and I was tired going to work, and it was a boring day at work today. Anyways, but let's talk about Dynamite again and see what we got. The show opened up with, first, the Inner Circle pulling up in a limo. Jericho gets out and says, "You think what they did to Vanguard 1 was bad? Wait till you see what they do to the Elite tonight." I'm sorry. Wait, you think what Floyd did to Vanguard 1 was bad? Floyd, being Jericho's big metal bat that he used to destroy Vanguard 1. Maybe Vanguard 1 will resurrect, or we'll have Vanguard 2 being born or something like that at Double or Nothing. Something's gonna happen. But so that hypes us up, as our main event was gonna be Matt Hardy versus the sexy Spanish god Sammy Guevara. But anyways, so after that we have Brody Lee, the Beaver Boys, number 10, and some other members of the Dark Order come out. Brody Lee says, "I wish the crowd would be quiet since adults are speaking." He orders number 10 to take a knee and says, "You might think an athlete at the top of this game like him can't relate to us at home, but he puts his pants on the same way we do. He's no god, he's just a man. He just operates at a higher level, an elite level, and the Dark Order of the Lions of AEW." Even though it's still kind of, I like Brody Lee's role still in the Dark Order, but the Dark Order itself, still feels like a bunch of, people on the level of the Singh brothers mix in. No one else, to me, is standing out in the Dark Order besides Brody Lee. I love what Brody Lee is doing, but the rest of the Dark Order, I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, he says results speak for themselves. He points out to his so-called title belt, because he's calling himself the self-proclaimed AEW World Champion. Come Saturday, he has to win, not just to satisfy his hunger and desire, but to pay off the loyalty and love of these men. He then ordains number 10, a higher knight of the Dark Order, and tells him to rise and hurt Jon Moxley for him. Moxley comes out, basically squashes number 10. After the match, though, he then jams number 10's arm in a steel chair and steps on it. He has another hand and chair about to smash that chair on top of the other. But then he grabs a microphone. He says, I don't know the strategy behind what Mr. Brody Lee is doing, stealing his property, and the way he sees it, he's trying to punk him out. So he's going to give him to the count of 10 to correct his mistake, or he's going to break number 10's arm. He asks 10 if he's a special boy, and then he starts the countdown. He gets to 7 before Brody appears on the screen and tells him, don't call the shots. I've made your bed, and I'm going to put you to sleep in it. And all you had to do was give the title back was just ask, as Moxley said when he wanted an opportunity, which again, you know how much I hate when people say that. If you want an opportunity, all you had to do was ask. So I could walk in and ask Jon Moxley for a shot at the AEW Championship. That's all it takes for me to get a shot. Again, I still find it a little bit odd, but you know, it is still what it is, whatever. But then he looks him in the eyes and he says, I mean business, and Moxley has made this personal. In a time like this, when we all have to make sacrifices. For tonight, he's leaving. So him and the rest of the Dark Order walk off as, of course, if he's supposed to be, being a replica of Vince, he doesn't care about anybody but himself, and he leaves Moxley to basically destroying number 10's arm with the chair shots on top of the other chair. So, bye-bye, number 10. So that was a good way to start off the show to hype up that main event for Saturday. MJF then has a match against Marco Stunt. Stunt obviously pulled off a match that's kind of similar to what we're going to see, hopefully on Saturday with MJF and Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, which, again, I expect that match to be similar to, like, what we saw between Pac and Orange Cassidy at Revolution. It's going to be something similar to that. It's going to make Jungle Boy look good, but then I also think, of course, MJF's got to get the win behind this. Even though I'm still wondering how this match really came about, but, MJF wins the match with his Salt of the Earth submission. But afterwards, he goes on the microphone. Says how Marco made everyone proud. He lasted longer than anyone expected. So he's going to give him a present. And it's a kiss. One of his rats here in Jacksonville. But wait. No. Nobody wants to touch his lips. So instead, Stunt can kiss the ring. Not talking about the wrestling ring. The diamond ring. Instead of letting him kiss it, he just punches Jungle Boy in the face with the ring. And then Jurassic Express makes a save, so I don't know if we'll have a match eventually with Luchasaurus and MJF. But of course, as MJF says with that diamond ring on his finger, I'm better than you, and you know it. So we'll see what happens on Saturday with this match against Jungle Boy. Again, I still say All Out, or whatever pay-per-view you do in August this summer. He should probably dethrone Moxley for the world title. MJF will be ready by then. I believe he will. We then have this really good sit-down segment in the ring. This back-and-forth conversation with the advocate of Lance Archer, Jake Roberts, and the coach of Cody Rhodes, Arn Anderson. Tony Schiavone, Mr. Starbucks, introduces the legends and reminds us that Mike Tyson will be on hand Saturday to present the winner of the TNT Championship, the title belt. Roberts says it's almost surreal to sit across from Arn after all these years. They never wrestled, and he thinks about that. People have dreams, people have nightmares, and we all know those aren't real. But Lance Archer, oh, he's real alright. He destroyed destroys everything, puts in front of him. And Cody's warmed around and sacrificed his own brother to dodge him. But now there's no more excuses. No more riddles. Cody has to come face to face with the truth. And that's that Lance Archer is a mean SOB that's going to rip his damn heart out. He asked Arn if this past weekend, from home, and tells him he's looking thick. Arn says, you almost made him believe him. Almost. It's surreal for him, though, because on everyone's wish list for years, a dream match. They both could get you to believe incredible things, and he can see the evil permeating. That used to frighten people. They see the snake, and their nerves would be shot, but he realized way back then that was just a distraction. What you really need to worry about, though, is the evil in his heart. Roberts says he's been to hell and back. One more trip with him wouldn't be so bad. 6 feet separate from now, but anytime, any place, he'll fight Arn. But then Arn mentions how Mike Tyson's presence. He's apparently going to have free reign to wander around the ring during the match. So you know Tyson's going to get involved somehow. Anything that he wants, and he's honored to share the floor with Iron Mike. But Roberts is going to throw that stupid snake on him. Roberts says whatever he throws at Tyson will take him down. And he's promised the first shot to Archer because he wants to knock Mike out just for fun. He's hoping that Bimbo Brandy also is present. He hoped that she would present the title because he wants to get his hands on her again. Oh boy, Jake, you're pushing it there with Cody's wife. Arn tells him that Cody looked him in the eyes and told him he doesn't want to win the title for the pay raise or the admiration of the fans. He's got to do it because he has to win. Not just because he's Dusty's son. He's one of the leaders of this company that's turned the business on its head in a year's time. That is very true. And he's got to show his leadership has been recognized and he's earned it. He knows that Roberts is nervous after threatening him because he's a vicious prick. And he doesn't cross the table because he's got one more piece of good news. Jake has been doing DDP yoga. And he wants him to be real limber when he spikes his ass with the spine buster and shoves his head where the sun does not shine. Jake, of course, takes exception to this, overturns the table, they square up, and then the referees separate them apart. Y'all know one, Mike Tyson's knocking somebody out, and two, Arn Anderson and Jake the Snake Roberts are going to go at it as well at some point during that match on Saturday. Again, that TNT Championship match, to me, is still the match I'm looking forward to most. The most anticipated thing on that show, and the well-built story, is definitely Cody Rhodes and Lance Archer for this championship match for the TNT Championship Tournament. To be crowned the first ever TNT Champion. I cannot wait. Again, it was very well built. I'm psyched. We'll have to wait and see. Let me see here. We had a segment with Darby Allin, Black and White, focusing on the casino ladder match on Saturday. We also get footage of Pac laughing and turns to a promo where he says he was forced to sit at home once, but not again. He calls Orange Cassidy out and tells him that Ray Phoenix is an assassin who will kick his snout off and send him to his maker. Then we have Orange Cassidy taking on Ray Phoenix. Not a bad match. Ray Phoenix won it. I'm still not quite not sure what to think of this stable, though, with Pac and the Lucha Bros. Because how many more heel stables do we really need to have? Like, really, we have the Dark Order already. We have the Inner Circle. We have the Death Triangle, as I call them. We have a couple already little teams as well in there, like, SCU and whatnot. How many more stables do we really need? I mean, tag teams, yes. Stables, though? Heel stables? I don't know about it anymore. I feel like these three should be kept by... Well, you Lucha Bros keep together, but Pac, keep by himself. But Ray wins with the Ace Crusher, and afterwards, Kip Sabian came out. He came to the ringside with a ladder at the end of the match, set it up on the ramp. But afterwards, he mocks Cassidy Stubbs and turns it into the middle finger. SCU came down to the ladder and tipped Kip into the ring. They check on Orange. Kazarian then gets into it with Sabian, But then Jimmy Havoc comes out for the save, and we've got a brawl. We have a springboard for Rey Fenix. We have a double jump turning corkscrew senton. Colt Cabana joins with the Asai moonsault, and Orange Cassidy with a senton into the crush, pretty much. So just hype up that casino battle royale with the ladders. So, I'm sorry, the casino ladder match we're going on Saturday. So we'll see where that goes. We then had a match with Nyla Rose, the AEW Women's Champion, teamed up with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on the team of Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander. Obviously, on Saturday, we're going to get the women's world title match. No disqualification. Nyla Rose taking on Hikaru Shida. And we're going to have another solid match I'm kind of interested in. Dr. Britt Baker and Chris Statlander are going to go at it as well. Which I'm hoping that match still happens. Because there was a point in this match. This match wasn't too bad. There was a scary part of this match, though, where Shida and Statlander double teamed and picked up Nyla Rose and slammed her down into Britt Baker in the corner, and she kind of landed awkwardly on Britt's knee. So I definitely hope Britt's okay. Nyla, though, then pins Hikaru Shida after hitting the Beast Bomb on her for the win. After the match, Nyla gets a table out front of the ring, sets it up inside the ring. She lays Shida across it and climbs up to the top, and Statlander cut her off, and then Shida gets off the table, and then they did a double suplex, hitting Nyla Rose through the table. And so that's the way to hype up the match on Saturday. Cool. Moxley then has an interview backstage. He says, in sports, business, and life, everything is a reduction to violence eventually. And it only gets worse from here. It's going to get pretty bad at Double or Nothing. He's going to pile drive Brody Lee with enough force to knock him out like a rhinoceros. And when he wakes up, he'll have lost the match, and whatever power he thinks he has, all of that will be left in his suit and a bunch of dudes in creepy gimp masks. Shawn Spears has an interview. He tells us how Dustin Rhodes has retired. He concurs with the decision, congratulating Cody. Dustin understands that it's hard to tell when your time has come, and retirement is a different pill to swallow. Although, as he understands, though, swallowing pills wasn't so hard for him 12 years ago. Yikes. Take some shots there. He talked about how he doesn't have a match on Saturday, and he immediately challenges Dustin Rhodes to a match. So weird saying, though, because it felt like he was more so calling out Cody Rhodes for him. It felt like it was set for a match with him and Cody Rhodes. Even though, once again, why are we doing a third match with Spears and Rhodes, since Spears already lost to Cody twice? You know? But, it's just a little strange that they did that, but, you know, it's going to get Spears on the card. Hopefully give Spears a win again. He needs to get some wins racked up to get him going still, I still say, because I do dig what he's done since coming to AEW, this whole chairman gimmick he's doing, but, you know, we'll see when they finally pull a trigger on him a little more. And by the way, also, I keep forgetting, Spears is a big dude. He's like, what, 6'3", 240? I didn't think he was that big. He is, though. So, we'll see what he does against Dustin on Saturday. And then, we have our main event. After they're showing off the graphics for the card for Saturday. Main event, Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. Not a bad match. Some good action, especially towards the end. But then, Hardy wins the Twist of Fate. After the match, though, we cut to the football stadium, where the Stadium Stampede Street Fight Records call is going to happen on Saturday. We have the Inner Circle holding down Kenny Omega strapped to the goalposts. And of course, they're getting on them because, as of now, what people have been on the show for the Elite lately is Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega. No Young Bucks and no Hangman Adam Page. They were gone for a while. But then, the Young Bucks appear as Chris Jericho is about to hit, he was about to nail Omega with the baseball bat. Sorry, Floyd. The Young Bucks appeared, though, and took out Santana Ortiz and Crossbodies. We got a brawl. Inner Circle then prevailed, though, beating down the Bucks until Hangman Adam Page came back, and he cleaned up house. He threw Y2J to the goalpost. He took out Hardy. Well, Hardy joined him at some point, and the Elite have the advantage. The Inner Circle then back off and go lick their wounds, obviously set up for this big 10-on-10 match. So, I'm guessing again. This is kind of a this is kind of a way to like kind of like replace Blood and Guts. I'm not sure if they ever will do the Blood and Guts match we're supposed to get, but I think I got put on hold for now. So we're getting to Street Fight, which also could be a good show, still a match. I still say though on Saturday when I do my predictions, I'll probably constantly say this: the match I'm still excited for most is Cody Rhodes and Lance Archer. That'll be a pretty damn good match. That's gonna do it, guys. That's my live review of Dynamite. Again, take 2 went good, so glad I got this fixed. I'll give this show a B+. Really good show. Wasn't perfect, but I thought it was a very great go-home show for Double or Nothing. I look forward to seeing what they do on Saturday. Check the live chat before I go off the air. Rest in peace to Shad. You die a hero. You'll be missed. Prayers to his family. Yeah, definitely for sure, because they did find Shad Gaspert's body yesterday. As sad as it is to see that he did die, of course, we kind of expected. I'm still glad, though, at least they found his body. I just still think that if they would have never found his body, it would have been hard to not have that closure for his family. But yes, the man died a hero. The last thing I remember seeing him was him fighting through that riptide, telling that lifeguard to save his son. That lifeguard did exactly what he did. He saved his 10-year-old son. But still, it's just sad to see him go that young at 39 years old. So definitely rest in peace to Shad Gaspard for sure. Yeah, Mox is keeping the belt. Again, I'd say he'll keep the belt till at least, All Out, when he maybe drop it to MJF. Maybe Jungle Boy will pull off an upset. Who knows? I just don't get how they kind of just MJF beats Cody and then that's it. It's it's already over. It's no, that feud should have still continued. Eventually, though, I want to see Cody get his compass on MJF. But right now, keep MJF hot and keep him going. But I still am confused as why they kind of abruptly ended his feud with Cody. I thought that was a little weird. And then having just a match with just Jungle Boy. It should be Jericho and Moxley in a rematch. I'd be okay with that. What are this match between Statlander and Britt? Is that even going to happen? Yeah, that's what I said before because of Britt's injury. So I hope she's okay for sure. And yep, we're going back to where it all began last year at Double or Nothing. He doesn't want to see Moxley lose the title. He prefer... Oh yeah, we all prefer AEW for sure. Because once again, even during a time like this, they're actually trying to tell good stories rather than just going through the motions on their shows. But, it is what it is. So, that's going to do it, guys. Again, I'll be back here live again in a little bit to do a review NXT. What are your thoughts on Dynamite this week? Leave thoughts in the comment section below. As always, to slap a like on the video, subscribe or comment to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Check out my latest 2 match card predictions I've uploaded for NXT TakeOver in your house, and also I just did last night Backlash. I will try to also get the last part of my Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire let's play upload maybe tonight or tomorrow, depends, because I do have some things I want to take care of. I will review NXT probably tomorrow. I'll also do preview predictions for Double or Nothing, and I will probably review the show live on Saturday if I get to watch it. So that's gonna do it, guys. I'll check it out. Have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys all soon for my NXT review. So till then, guys, peace out, everybody. Oops, almost got my ending. There we go. Peace out, everybody.